I have to watch my language a little bit.
Well, all right. Well, because we are live
All right.
on the YouTube.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Geek. I'm your host, Bryan, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Kadry. And we are This Week in Geek. You find us on the Make Mine Marvel Legends page on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. We constantly do both our stuff through Instagram. But hopefully Kadry will figure out how you can put underneath his name where you can find him on Instagram. But this is our
I'll do that next time.
All right. And so this is our first time going live on YouTube. And as you can see, Kadry's very interested in it.
Oh, yeah. Very interested.
So,
very interested.
So some things to talk about. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to see if I could see you on my YouTube app on the.
I see it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying on my TV because I want to look at myself because I'm so pretty.
Okay. All right. So we got news coming out of London Toy Fair. So that was happening this week, today. Don Who of Don Who Reviews, Don Who has posted up photos from that I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother saw because he got a lot of likes on him, as deservingly so. The guy is he is the guy in our little realm.
Oh wow!
And he does a great
job. There's like a 5-second delay.
Yeah, there typically is.
Okay.
But yeah, so Dan posted up a couple of the pictures. I've only seen a few things, but what I did see was pretty exciting, and we will talk about that today. Also, some hints from Dan Yunover from the Hasbro team over the week are some things I want to go over, including things that aren't a hint, a normal thing that a new what's it called? Pre-order will be going up this week, and that'll be the Abomination from the new Hulk wave. But he did give a hint that I want to go over with you, Kadry, and get kind of your clues, and I'll kind of put you on the spot to see what you think it might be. But
I'll probably be wrong.
Besides that, got New Comic Wednesday coming up tomorrow. See if you're gonna be picking up any books. And then we have our normal pickups. So would you like to get started with your pickups, since you were just showing me before we started one of your pickups for the week?
Yeah, so I got this off of eBay thanks to your advice. The Morbius from Marvel Legends. I plan to use this to put the Henry Gyrick head on this guy for using the suited body.
To me, it's the best alternative to not being able to use Professor X. So
here's the thing. So remember, I was experimenting. Did we go over this last week? So yeah, remember I was experimenting using this body, which is the Wakanda Forever Agent Ross, or the other option, which most people are going with, is this guy, the Matt Murdock from No Way Home.
No Way Home, gotcha.
So either way. Oh, I actually did want to get your opinion on something before we go to the next. So I find these motorbikes, they're on clearance at Target. So these like motocross bikes. I'm wondering, what are your thoughts? How do you think it looks on like Marvel Legends figures?
I mean, it scales fine, but like I don't know. There's not a lot of characters I could see on it. I could see more of like the Tracksuit Mafia using it more than anything else, just because they're supposed to be like kind of thug kind of guys. But
my one friend thinks that they're too small. These bikes are too big for Legends. I don't know. I kind of feel like it scales fine.
I think it scales fine.
But I'm thinking not just like for Marvel Legends, but like some Joes. It's like you could use it for like some Cobra guys, maybe even Dreadnoks.
Yeah, I mean,
or Dreadnoughts.
Dreadnought should always be on like something like a hog, like a Harley or something. That's just my personal preference. That's just how I envision them. Which is funny because to even bring that up, I was actually watching old episodes of G.I. Joe while I was doing stuff on my computer today. Like, you just have it in the background. And I was watching, because it's on Amazon. And
what, all the G.I. Joe episodes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
At least I believe that's what I was watching. I'll have to look again, but I'm pretty sure it was on Amazon. But yeah, so I was watching old G.I. Joe episodes, and they had it as like season 7, where it was still Sunbow, but it was
7.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. So it must be like broken up. Not that I mean to do 6, 7 here, but it must be broken up
God.
in a different way than like the DVD box sets put them out, because it did run for a while. But I don't remember. And I mean, I watched G.I. Joe religiously as a kid and even as an adult, and I've had all the box DVDs. I don't remember seeing any of these episodes. If I did, I maybe saw them once, and that's why I forgot about them. But it was really interesting. There's one where like the funny thing is now as an adult and as someone who's been down the path of like trying to get into the voiceover and voice acting industry at one point, like I spot all the different voices that are played by the same people now, like it's nothing. And it's amazing to me how many of them like don't even try to do a different voice. They just do the same voices like they do for General Hawk or as they do for Roadblock, just with a different person. I don't know. It was amazing to me. But there was like one where like Lifeline is going to his sister's wedding, and like his dad is a priest or something. I was like, I don't remember this one at all. I don't know. Then there was another one where Slipstream's like the main character, and I didn't remember that at all, where he's like trying to help like a Night Raven pilot. I don't know. I guess it's just been too long since I've rewatched the show, but I was like sitting there like trying to work, and I kept getting pulled away to like look at it and be like, wow, I don't remember this at all. But yeah, just one of those funny things. Anyway, did you have any other pickups?
I have a few others, but these aren't necessarily pickups. I took these guys with me to work today. These are SH Monster Arts figures. One is a Gigan, classic monster. He was one of the villains in. Well, he's been in a few Godzilla movies, especially the older ones. But he was one of the prominent kaiju in Final Wars. But this is more of like his classic look. So, and then I got a Monster Arts Godzilla. I'm not sure from which era this one's from in particular, but yeah, like these are really awesome figures. It's like they're like really like high quality, and their articulation is really nice to them. So definitely one of my favorite lines. But
I've always been a fan of like Godzilla type monsters. But for me, it's one of those things like they need to be towering over whatever I'm having them with, because I had like a big Godzilla as a kid, like one of the old, what are they, Toho, right, something like that. And man, did I have fun playing with that with like my G.I. Joes and stuff. And
right,
I don't know. I have fond memories of playing with that as a kid. So,
and my last, well, I have a couple more, but one of my favorite pickups of this week is the Gamerverse, the figure art Cyclops.
That's beautiful.
Yes, I mean it's like one of the ones I've just been waiting for all this time, so it's like I can't wait to mess around with him. So, and then for all you anime fans out there, this is one of the villains from My Hero Academia, Dobby.
It's kind of hard to kind of reflecting. There you go.
Yeah, this is Dobby. He's Todoroki's brother from the show. He's one of the like main villains. Probably like from what I've heard, it's one of the best reviewed figures to have come out very recently. So, and then
what did I do?
Oh, did you kick me out?
No, I didn't try to. I hit the wrong button. There you are. Can you see? Yeah, now you're.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to see how I make you bigger.
No, yeah.
I'm still getting used all this. So
Yeah. So, and then lastly, as I do every year, I always buy some sort of SH Figure Arts Shinchoko Seiho Kamen Rider. This one's buys. I don't know much about this one. I didn't really watch the show, but I really like the design of the figure. So, like, but that's pretty much everything I got this week. Well, oh wait, one more thing.
Well, technically, you have a bunch of other things. I just been too lazy to ship, right? Oh, you got one of those. What'd you get that for?
I got it on clearance for $26.
Nice.
I played clearance chicken. It was literally there for weeks. Then it went down to 70% off, and I was like, I'll definitely take it. So,
yeah, of course.
And
I found a thrust for $10. I just picked it up for my nephew. I'm like, I'm not going to play the whole return and whatever game with it. My nephew will love it, and for $10, he'll be excited. So,
and I did. Target had this on sale on the website for like $17.
That's not bad. That's one of the few that I want to get.
Yeah, I wish the Andrews Spidey was that much, but and then last but not least, also was on clearance again for $10. I got another motocross.
I mean, if I saw those, I would probably get some of them. I mean,
yeah, but this one in particular I really like because of the blue with the black. So it'll definitely go well. All right, let me put these back.
Since you brought up Andrew Garfield,
you got him?
Well, no, I already have it, like you do, but I didn't get the new one. I don't think I will. But no, I actually revisited his Spider-Man movie, his first one. And I forgot how much I loved him in the first movie. I think the second one, I think because I hated the second one so much, like I was so disappointed by the second one.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
Why do we hate the second one?
I can't stand the second one with like the whole like singing electro thing, and I don't know. And I love Jamie Foxx. I just did not like the second one. I like certain things in the movie, but I think he is a really good Spider-Man / Peter Parker. Like he's just got that tall, thin, yet athletic build to him. Pulls off the cute, nerdy guy at the same time. Just the voice I think goes with it right. I mean, just everything. Like, don't get me wrong. I like all the Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. I like them all. But I feel like I was always I thought Jake Gyllenhaal should be a Spider-Man back like this.
No.
Back when he did Darko.
No.
Again, that was my personal feeling at the time. I still,
you know what,
a good one. But
if he jacked it, like if he had worked out and got himself really jacked, he would have made a better Eddie Brock.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, again,
he has the height.
He is jacked now. I mean, if you saw him in Roadhouse, you would know. I mean, he's jacked. But
that's why I'm saying it. But I'm saying if he was like more jacked than that, because you know how Venom, how Eddie Brock is.
Well, yeah, and that's why I hated Spider-Man 3 so much. As soon as they told me Topher Grace was playing him, I was like, why?
That's so miscast. He was so miscast for that role.
There's so many different people. I mean, you're gonna have Flash Thompson played by what's his name? Sofia Guerrera, her husband or whatever. Joe something or other is his name.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, you guys watching this is gonna know what I'm talking about, but literally like
Deathstroke in the Snyderverse.
And you have him playing Flash, which I thought was pretty good cast at the time, even though he was like 30 years old at the time. But still he was like
he would have been a good Agent Venom.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, technically, you probably still could make him one, but I mean, whatever. It just like that when that happened, I already knew. I mean, Spider-Man 3 was going to be shit, and I was right. Although Sandman was perfect. The guy.
Well, here's the thing:
the fact that they kept him like somewhat of his costume was perfect.
But the thing was, Venom was shoehorned in. At the time, Raimi was very adamant about he didn't want Venom in the movie. He didn't need Venom in the movie. And at the time, I'm like, yo, Sam Raimi's a fucking asshole for saying that. And then years later, when I watched the film over and over again, I'm like, damn, Raimi was right. They should have never put Venom in this movie. Just like for Batman versus Superman, I tell people all the time they should have never shoehorned in Doomsday in there. Zod should have been the main villain. They should have found a way to revive Zod
For sure. To me, Venom should be a 3-part movie. I mean, like literally
on its own.
3 movies on its own. Well, no, I mean, you're still going to need other villains, but you don't have to have like major villains be your villains. You always have to have an enemy, but to me, it needs to progress through each movie where the third one would be Venom becoming Venom right in the beginning, and then him having all the fights with him throughout that. And then, because to me,
Yeah, you got to build it up.
You introduce Brock as the bad guy friend, whatever work
right.
that he is in the first one, building up his hate for Peter Parker little by little through that movie while he's doing other shit. In the second one, he comes across the black suit. Third one, at the end of that one, maybe it gets to Eddie, and then the third one is just balls out Venom and all his problems with Venom. And then from there,
and the funny thing is, in recent years, I think a lot of people have had a much better appreciation for New Goblin. Right? Because I remember when he was introduced in the film at first, people were like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, and I was one of them, and I still am, because I don't like New Goblin. Like using basically is like his glider. Like, come on. I mean, it was so like, let's do it to the extreme. It was so like.
Well, I guess the idea was because, as you know, in the comic books, Harry was Goblin Green Goblin took over as Green Goblin for a time, right?
Yeah, of course.
Until Parker killed him, or Spider-Man killed him. I think it was in the 90s, if I remember correctly. And I think I have the specific issue.
Yeah, I don't want to say yay or nay because I don't want to be
wrong. I think I have because they made a foil cover of it, if I remember correctly, and I bought the foil cover like a few years ago during COVID off of eBay, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the exact issue, but it was that issue where Spider-Man ends up killing Harry. So, like, Raimi adapted it in that way, but my guess is it's like, oh, we don't want to go over the same trope. We kind of want to make Harry his own Goblin. So, and I think they just created that specifically for the film, is my thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like, honestly, I didn't like the original Green Goblin much either, though. I mean, but
I didn't like the suit design, but like you said, No Way Home made a better impression.
Yeah, I mean, it was much better in No Way Home because they made it. I mean, I get why they did it. It just was kind of like, I don't know. I've always been a big Green Goblin guy. I've always loved Green Goblin. I mean, I literally watched Maximum Overdrive just because Green Goblin's mask is on the front of that fucking truck. Not that Maximum Overdrive's not a fun movie. I'm just saying, like, that was the reason.
No, it's a very fun movie.
But
also,
no,
I got this guy.
The kangaroo guy from Streets of Rage.
Hell yeah! I wish they did everyone. What was that?
You were telling me about it on Saturday when I talked to you on the phone.
Yeah, it's just I wish they would have done everybody, and not just.
Yeah, I wish they had done that line in like a 5-inch or a 6 or like a 6-inch. I mean, it would have. I feel like it would have gone over much better because people typed it in with, Legends and Street Fighter and whatever else. But no, going back to Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, like Electro's costume was shit. And I like Electro a lot too. And what they did with Rhino at the end was shit. I mean, I love what's her name is Gwen Stacy. She's perfect. I love Dennis Leary,
Emma Stone,
Captain Stacy. I love like all of it. It's like, I mean, is 2 the reason why they never made a 3? I have to imagine. That was
2 didn't do very well in the theater nor with critics.
Yeah,
that's why they kind of put the kibosh on it. Which
sucks because again, Garfield was a really good Spider-Man. I really think he would like. that's the other thing. I feel like they wait so long to make new ones that like by the time they get around to it's literally it's like they're already like 20 years later by the time they get on like a fourth installment or a fifth installment. I mean,
Well, here's the
time,
thing.
I
was pretty much. I loved Spider. I love Amazing Spider-Man 2. I not. I liked the first movie, but I felt like the second film was better, only because of the tragedy behind it. Because in my opinion, and I tell this to people all the time, Gwen Stacy will always be Spider-Man's true love. Mary Jane was always the rebound.
Yep. Well, I mean,
so
people loves, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Like Gwen Stacy was like his forever true love. Mary Jane could even compare.
She's one of the things that makes him keep being Spider-Man and almost makes him quit being Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, but again, and I feel like again, Mary Jane was always the rebound because look in the later books, they end up getting divorced. They're always doing something to split them apart, and it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like you would like.
Yeah, he's got to always have that common man problems though too, and he also has to show why he stays behind the mask and all that. I mean, it all fits together. But I mean, even with losing his best friend, it's like it's constantly,
I mean, killing his best friend.
Well, only because he had to, not because he wanted to. But
yeah, right.
You're still losing your best friend. You're losing your best friend to your arch enemy, basically. I mean, everything with Spider-Man has always been about making him relatable and showing all the pain he goes through that drives him.
I kind of feel like his
what?
In my opinion, his most heartbreaking story would be House of M.
I haven't read it yet.
Ah, fuck, then I can't talk about it.
It's on the docket. As you know, you've seen that I got the books.
All right, fine. We'll skip over it then.
Anyway, well, great pickups. Sorry to hijack your thing to tell you about what I was watching, but I did want to say I did enjoy it. And for those who haven't seen it in a while or never did, it is a fun one to go back and watch. And again, Lizard's another. I'm a big Spider-Man and Batman Rogues Gallery kind of guy, and like Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery are very dear to my heart because they're like the villains I grew up with. And so for me, like Lizard's another one. He was always in something when I was a kid. Like Lizard, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, the three of those guys were always in something. Even if it wasn't Spider-Man, they were still in something. And Lizard was another one. I didn't like how he looked in that movie, even though it made more sense that he didn't look more dinosaurish and that he looked more like a lizard.
Right.
It still kind of bothered me because I was used to him having kind of the dinosaur lizard nose. Well,
you know what I just thought? The movie Marvel Legends Lizard? I just thought if you can make like a wired custom lab coat and kind of put it on him, you could kind of get away with that. I mean, I know it wasn't in the movie, but I just had that random thought in my head.
I could probably take my Beast one and put it on him.
Would it fit though? But the thing is, the arms have. I mean, not the arms. The area around the cuffs have to be like torn a bit and tattered, right?
Yeah.
Because of the transformation. But I mean, that's an idea.
I mean, they could technically do that with your Bruce Banner too if you wanted. So
yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, so that was my thoughts. Kind of our tangent to open up the night on YouTube. My only real pickup besides the new computer I got, which you know about, I got this guy right after we got done talking about him. I found this guy, and I was pretty excited because my Target finally restocked, and so I was able to.
Mine did too. They had a full case of Uncanny Nightcrawlers and a full case of 2099s. I see like literally 6 2099s there, and I'm like, holy shit! And
they're probably all gone now.
Oh, most definitely
by me, but Yeah, I'm a sucker for a black suit Spider-Man, any kind, especially when the suit comes back to him in this story. But all the ones I wanted, I was able to find relatively easily. That's why I don't typically pre-order the retro card, because they're typically pretty easy to find. Usually I will order, if it's a black suit or something that comes out, or a classic Spider-Man, I'll usually pre-order those, because as we've seen, most of them usually are hard to find. But yeah, that's so I have Hypno Hustler and Owl left, and I'm not sure if I'm going to play clearance chicken with them or not, or if I'm just eventually going to bite the bullet and get them. But as of right now, that's what I'm going with. So New Comic Book Wednesday is tomorrow. A couple of the big titles hitting for tomorrow is the Absolute Batman Annual. Also, the 10th printing of Absolute Batman #1 comes out.
I wonder if there's any foil covers.
I didn't see any. There is a Rogue #1 coming out, where there's a Rogue and Gambit Scotty Young cover, which I'm going to be trying really hard to get tomorrow. Because as you know, I'm a sucker for Scotty Young and J. Scott Campbell. And Crane. I like Crane a lot too.
Oh, did you hear about fucking Hush 2? The final part of part 1 got delayed till March, man. It was supposed to come out in January.
Oh my, hasn't it already been delayed a couple times?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that.
Dude, I'm pissed.
But yeah, so what was I saying here? I had this all written down so I can make it nice and professional like. But of course,
we are never professional.
For DC, this week we have Batman Superman World's Finest 47, Catwoman 83, DCKO Green Lantern Galactic Slam, which actually looks pretty interesting. Nightwing #134, Superman Unlimited #9, Titans 31, Wonder Woman 29. It's actually a pretty cool cover, if you can see that. It's a pretty cool cover going on there.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Boom Studios, you got Dune House Harkonnen Volume 2 trade paperback, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 #4. VR.
Ooh, I gotta find that foil cover for that.
Dark Horse has Powers 25 #5 coming out. Touched by a Demon #1. Just trying to. Dynamite has Elvira and Horrorland, the trade paperback, and it also has the Gargoyles Darkwing Duck #1. King Kong, the Great War trade paperback. Yeah, Gargoyles Darkwing Duck. That's something I'm gonna probably end up getting. IDW has Starship Godzilla #4, Tales of the TMNT, TMNT Battle Nexus #3, TMNT X Power Rangers 3 #4.
Yeah, you said that one already.
Oh, I'm just going over them again. No, that was a different one. That's from that one was from Boom. This is from IDW. Image Comics, Death to Pachuco, The Darkness #2. That's another one I got to get. God, it's going to be a fucking big day for books tomorrow. Good as Dead #5. I'm just kind of going through the ones that interest me, so sorry if I'm missing one. Ani's got Adventure Time #9, Biker Mice from Mars #8, Rick and Morty 10th Anniversary Omnibus Volume 2 hardcover. Let's see what else we got here. For Marvel, hold on. For Marvel, oh shit, I just lost it. Way to go, Kadry. Way to go. Now I lost it. Way to go.
You'll find it again.
I'm finding it right now. I'm looking in the wrong fucking thing. God damn it, Kadry.
Hey, by the way, how'd you make your thingy go with that white bottom part? That says "Make mine Marvel Legends."
When you put in your name, there's another thing that says like you can do something else. I'll try to look for it later, but it was part of the when you put in your name thing. It's like the other thing you can put in. So for Marvel, we got Alien versus Captain America #3, The Amazing Spider-Man #20, Black Panther Intergalactic #2, Captain America #6, Daredevil Punisher the Devil's Trigger #3, which always has a shit ton of great covers. Fantastic Four #7, Hulk Smashes Everything #2, Inglorious X-Force #1 is coming out. That's one I'm planning on getting. New Avengers #8, Mortal Thor #6, Planet She-Hulk #3, Psylocke Ninja #1.
Oh, those are gonna have the fucking trading card covers.
Is that what they're gonna have?
Inglorious X-Force and Psylocke Ninja, yeah. They're gonna have card cover.
Let's see.
The TCG card from Strike Force. The Strike Force cover thingies. Yeah.
Rogue #1, Spider-Man and Wolverine #9, Spider-Man 94 #5. That's one I'm personally liking. Star Wars #9, Ultimate Black Panther #24, Wiccan Witches Road #2, X-Men 24, X-Men of Apocalypse #2. A lot of fucking Marvel books I'm gonna be getting tomorrow. Let me look real quick. Try to see on the Graham. What did they say here? All right, so I'm on one of the comic shops that I like a lot. Is called Oh Yeah Comics. So this is the cover for Absolute 10th edition #1.
Is there a foil for that? Do you know if they have a foil variant?
Going off what he showed as new comic books for, because he has only so many he can put up. So that's the annual for Absolute Batman. Green Lantern Galactic Slam. Because he puts them up after he closes, and then he does the pictures to put them up. Now this looks cool. This World's Finest. I think you'll like this.
Oh, that looks sick. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, see, I'm really loving this 5-second delay on the TV. Because then I could just look.
Nice. Here you go. What about this? That's up your alley.
Hold on. I'm waiting for the 5-second delay. Oh, that looks cool. Although I would have preferred Akuma.
Oh, there's other covers. Here's the Psylocke Ninja #1.
Wait, hold on. See, that's what I like about this dual screen thing. Yep, and that's gonna have a trading card foil cover variant, not foil cover, trading card variant.
Here's the other variant.
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's another variant.
So here's the other Shadows of Tomorrow Rogue. So that's the basic one.
That's the basic one.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't say variant cover on it, but this is the Scotty Young one, which is fantastic.
Wow, that looks really good. And they have Mystique and Destiny there. That's the other one. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm such a sucker for Scotty Young. So yeah, in case anybody watches this, oh yeah, it'll be backwards, but you get the drift. Great comic shop in beautiful downtown Skokie, Illinois. Skokie. You know, back when I was in a barbershop quartet in Skokie, Illinois, we used to have great coffee there. This isn't good coffee. This is crap. Always
goddamn Usual Suspects.
See,
I haven't watched that movie in years.
My boy knows.
I haven't watched that movie in years.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Face Off.
Peach. I can eat a peach for hours. Yeah. I don't know which one is you can see some of the other covers. I don't know if I'll be able to hold it while no.
It's fine. We'll all find out tomorrow together.
Oh, it looks like there's a Scotty Young for that too, for the Psylocke one too. No, maybe it's not Scotty Young. It doesn't look like Scotty Young. It looks close.
But yeah, so
but you look really closely.
Oh wait, I'll look on the bigger screen. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. That's it.
This one?
Literally the one next to the third Psylocke cover. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the one.
That's it. That's
That
the guy right there. A lot of books to pick up tomorrow, so I'm gonna concentrate on the harder to get ones, and then if I have to go back through the week, I'll go back. But
yeah, but I definitely want that Psylocke cover and the Inglorious X-Force the
yeah, I want the Inglorious X-Force too. I should check
the trading card covers. They actually listed them all out.
Oh, that's a sweet cover. Uh-oh.
Well,
You see it?
oh, hold on. Just waiting for the delay. Oh, yeah. I see it. That looks good.
Yeah, so you can find this on Oh Yeah, AW, Yeah, Comics, BDS. You can see what they post up on Instagram. Great page for that stuff. So yeah, that's New Comic Book Wednesday in a nutshell. So lots of good stuff coming out tomorrow. So check back on the page tomorrow, where I'll post up what I get from that, and Kadry will tell me whichever foils he couldn't find, and then all that stuff. So, and tomorrow's supposed to be a shit show weather-wise tomorrow, because I'm also supposed to go out to my guy Crush and pick up a Magneto figure from him, which we.
Oh, what kind of Magneto?
I will show you next stream, or I'll text you anyway tomorrow, but I will show it off next stream. Let me just.
Better be the fucking Mofex.
No, let me just give you a little hint.
Oh, how disappointing.
I'll get a Mofex. Just give me time. Yeah. So anyway, so the wonderful man at Dan Yoon, he announced that the Abomination will be going on sale on Wednesday. The pre-orders will be going on for sale. He also hinted on X over the week that a much-needed re-release of a 2018 figure would be.
I thought it was 2016.
Was it 2016? Oh, you saw that too, you bastard. You bastard. Let me.
Yeah, like go over to the.
So 2016. I mean, that's. I'm looking it up now. There it is, right in the beginning, because he's the only reason. The only reason I even have this is him. Where is it? It was up here. Because the 2016 trend is taking over, I will confirm that a 2016 Marvel Legend character figure is getting an update. So who do you think that figure might be from 2016? I'll see if I can pull up 2016 as a year on my Legendverse.
Well, you know what? Yeah, pull it up on the Legendverse and start naming names. Let's see if we can.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, you bastard.
Hey, listen, your Sean Connery is terrible.
Don't tell me what is right with what I'm doing here. I'm not even trying. I'm just fucking doing it. You get a break when you get it right.
That's what I think of your Sean Connery impression.
You know what? I don't remember. Why the fuck is this taking so long? Sorry, I'm so sorry. My mouth. I forgot.
Because God is punishing you for your terrible Sean Connery impression.
Wow, you're really hating on my Sean Connery. I'm just buying a Humvee.
I love The Rock.
Yeah. All right, 2016 it would give us.
No, you see now you have to do read off the entire list in your Christopher Walken voice.
I feel like I already know it the second I saw it pop up, like he's just fucking with us. What's the first figure on there? The one that's getting pre-ordered tomorrow. Abomination. But who else is on this list? Well, as we know, we're getting a good update of Abomination. It's not great, but it's all right. It's good. It's good for you. But another one that could come around would be Absorbing Man. and absorbing
Yeah, that's
was part
that.
of the Secret Wars back in the day in the original comics. Other figures from that line would be the symbiote, Ben Riley, Gwen Stacy, not Gwen Stacy, but Spider Gwen, Speed Demon, no shot. Lady Beetle, no shot. Another Venom, always a shot. Mad Jack, which everyone calls Jack o' Lantern, but it's really Mad Jack. Morbius, which I doubt.
We've already done
plenty of them. Abomination Wave had Abomination. Eel, I doubt they do Eel. Wonder Man, I could see them doing another Wonder Man with the show coming
to promote the show. Yeah.
Captain Britain, which they've already done several times. And unless they were to make the original one, which I would like to see them do.
I would like to see them do, but again, I would think an updated Captain Britain would be nice, especially if they did it on the Venom body, the Walmart Venom body.
Yeah, I could see where you're going with that, but I doubt they would. Iron Skull, which that was niche.
Yeah, super niche.
Secret Wars Captain America from Secret Wars 2. I definitely don't see them.
No.
And then the other one was MCU Scarlet Witch for that line.
But they said comic characters, so none of the MCU will be.
All right. So Nick Fury, which they just redid.
On the Vulcan body, if I remember correctly.
Red Guardian, but I don't see them redoing him.
No, especially since Thunderbolts flopped hard.
Yeah, Nuke, I don't see them redoing him either.
No.
Not unless he'd be coming out, because sometimes they do come out with characters before a show hits, and there are a lot of shows hitting. But other ones would be the Cable from the Juggernaut Wave, Deadpool from the Juggernaut Wave, Iceman they've already redone, that Havoc, Kitty Pryde. Again, we already know they're coming out with the new Kitty Pryde. Brown
suit, Wolverine.
You think they do?
They did already.
Well, I mean they did, but in the X-Men '97.
True, but I don't think they'd do it again after they re-released him.
Regular Phoenix and regular Rogue were the other ones.
Rogue we recently got, and they just re-released her. Again, yes, I know X-Men '97, but I don't think they're going to update her.
Moving on, we have the Onslaught BAF, which Onslaught is on the rumored list.
Yes, as a deluxe.
He didn't say whether it was regular or deluxe, but
dude, it's a BAF. It's going to be a deluxe. Come on.
Well, no, I'm saying that he didn't say what the new release would be, what the re-release.
Yeah,
he didn't.
I know that, but the thing is, are we done listing
there's still more.
Okay. Right? Okay. All right.
Captain America, which turned into Capwolf.
We're not getting enough.
Mockingbird, which they're not going to do.
Oh, no, there's a good possibility. People have been wanting an updated Mockingbird for their West Avengers.
But they just came out with one with the West Coast Avengers one a few years back.
Oh, that's right. The 5-pack. Okay, never mind.
The one with the sleeves that everyone bitched about, because the one that came in the Onslaught Wave is more the newer version, and there's plenty of different Mockingbird versions, but they're not going to go. Listen,
you're right.
Deep on me, so who knows? Sharon Carter in her white, shield.
Yeah, but they redid her already.
MCU wise, and
no, the 3-pack. Did you forget?
No, I'm just saying. I'm going down the list. Whirlwind. What was his name? What the hell was his name? I hate when they used to do this where they just put Forces of Evil. It was
was it Baron Zemo?
No.
No, they just.
What's his name? I
forget.
They're not going to redo him. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I
know,
but it's Copperhead or I don't. I get all the Serpent Society kind of mixed up with each other. So
could be Diamondback.
No, it's not Diamondback. Could be no. They're not going to remake Scourge.
No.
Cottonmouth is his name.
Cottonmouth, that's it. Yep.
That's what it was. And then the last one from that one, there's still one more Build-A-Figure wave. The last one from that is Taskmaster when he's in the more civil suit, which a lot of people don't realize this, but this Taskmaster that came with the alternate head for Onslaught, this is the body you're supposed to use for the Dirk that comes with Nick Fury.
The Dirk?
Yeah. Dirk, whatever, the guy who's
that guy. Yeah. Okay.
Dragon Ball Z thing in his eye. People don't realize if you see him in the comics and like the show that the comic that he's in, Anger or something is the name of it. Maybe his name is Dirk Anger. He's I don't know, he has his own acronym thing. But that's literally the outfit that he has on in the comic book.
And
people ask me, oh, how come you don't have it on your shield body? I finally put one on a spare shield body just because I got tired of hearing about it every time I showed off that display. But technically it goes on the other one.
So that particular Taskmaster too, the alternate head is the Udon head that they I think it because I don't know if you knew, but like Taskmaster is a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if I remember correctly. Okay. And Udon did all the art for that, right? For that game. So Udon is as you guys know, they do a lot of the Street Fighter comics and all that other stuff. They also do all the artwork for all the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. So that's why when you,
that one's included.
Yeah, like pull it up again. You'll because there's all.
That's the same one they also use for all the. I think it's the Hydra guys or the AIM guys or something like that. They use that as well.
If you pull it up again.
Yeah, it's the extra head that comes at the bottom.
Yeah, it's the Udon head. That's it. Yeah. That in particular, yes.
Yeah, and they use it for like the troop builders as well as like an extra.
Yeah.
Well, that explains. I never knew why that head came with, so I appreciate you telling me that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that unless
you can read comics and still not know fucking everything. So stop telling people to read comics. It doesn't mean shit. I've been reading comics since the 80s.
Okay, fucker. I play the fighting games. I'm
not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who belittle other people for not read a comic. Who cares? If they're buying this stuff and it helps it move, who gives a shit? I don't care if they know nothing about it. They just like the colors of the costume. Who gives a shit? All right. Sorry, my little rant, my little crabby rant. Keep in mind, I haven't had a cigar in 3 days. I'm Nick fitting a little bit today, so take me with a grain of salt. All right.
Oh, so you actually are quitting.
I don't want to, but you know, kids and all that. What? What did you whisper, Sweet Pea? Great.
You'll have to replay it.
Bad enough I got a wife at home. I got a wife on the internet too. All right. So
fuck you.
Hey, you're the one who's whispering shit. And you're breathing shit, so blame yourself. You know I love you. Shut up.
Moving on.
This is exactly how I speak to my wife too. That's why we get along. All right, Space Venom Bathwave. There was the newer version of the Electro costume. Hobgoblin, which could definitely use an upgrade because they've done the Spider-Man animated series, and the old one is great, but you can never have enough Hobgoblins. He's another one of my favorites. Miles Morales, the first one they came out with, I believe, was this one.
That's not happening.
Ultimate Spider-Man, which is like on the Kid Buck. What I forget what her name is, but it's Barton's kid.
It's not his kid.
Well, no, it's Peter Parker's kid or granddaughter.
Oh, Mayday.
No, that's his
kid. Anya.
Yeah, this is his grandkid or something. This one.
Yeah, Anya. Oh, Spider Bitch. No, that's Spider Bitch. Yeah.
That's the one from Old Man Logan.
Yeah, that's Spider Bitch. But it's not because Disney that's but they call her Spider Bitch in the comics.
They did?
Yeah.
I just remember referring to her as Peter Parker's granddaughter. And being
No, dude, look. No, I'm serious. Look it up. They Spider Bitch.
People don't call you knowledge because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't open your mouth unless you know what you're talking about. I trust you.
Yeah, because they call
Old
yeah.
Man
Logan
is one of my favorite series, and that's all I remember of her was that she was.
I think her name is Ashley or something like that.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
I thought it was Ashley Barton or something. Or maybe that's a different one. I don't know. Anyway, the alternate to her was Silk. We got our first Silk from that line.
Yeah, the running change, right? If I remember correctly.
Well, it was the
because I know in those waves. I know in those previous Bath waves they used to do running changes.
Oh, that I don't know.
Or variants.
Oh yeah. Well, she was part of the wave. You still had to get her or the alternate, but yes, that was
there was their way of doing like it's kind of like their versions of like platinums for McFarlane. So I really hated when they did that.
Other ones that came out non-MCU were Namor in his like full outfit without just the bathing suit. The one that was like the Walgreens exclusive forever.
With the X-Men belt?
Is that what it had? I don't remember.
Did it have the X-Men belt? No. Did he have the X belt?
This one. No, it has.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
That was the Walgreens one that was at like every Walgreens forever. And then the Walgreens Punisher was also.
Yeah, but we're not getting that because we just got the video game one.
Exactly. And then the 3-pack with the I forget which which version of Vision. But if it's not Abomination and it's not Onslaught, could it be Kate Bishop?
Dude, really?
Could be Kate Bishop.
No. I mean,
it's not going to be Cap. It's not going to be this version of Vision. I was surprised we even got that one in the first place.
I think, and most of the fandom thinks it's going to be Absorbing Man.
I definitely see it be either he's talking about Abomination and is just being a jerk about it. Which
highly doubt that.
I say that in a loving manner because I love Dan Yoon. I respect.
Well, no, I don't think Dan Yoon isn't like that. Now, if it was Dwight, I would say yes because he likes to troll people.
That would be a pretty shitty thing to be like, oh, we got a new one update of 2016, and it's fun that he even did that in the first place. But yeah, I would think it's either Absorbing Man or it's Onslaught that he's talking about.
It's going to be either Absorbing Man, and they're going to put him on a retro card. It's probably going to be a deluxe figure, like they did with like Kingpin, or they're just going to put him in a box, kind of like.
Yeah, so, there's plenty of other Secret Wars characters that are big. I mean, shit, Doc Ock is predominant in Secret Wars. I mean, they could put him. They'll put him on a deluxe size card because they'll.
I kind of feel like what they're gonna do is instead of doing Secret Wars waves, they're gonna probably do them as one-offs like they did with Iceman.
I feel the same because technically Iceman's not even in it. So.
No, they're gonna.
Stricter or Daredevil or any of them were originally in it. I think they get brought in later.
So my guess is how they're going to do it. They're going to do one-offs, and they're going to do it like Iceman, and they're going to follow the toy line, and not exactly the comic.
They already previewed the Falcon, so we pretty much all know it's probably Falcon's going to be one. Absorbing Man would be a good idea, but again, you're also putting Absorbing Man in with the Hulk wave.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So that they might put him in the Hulk wave and put him in the box, or that if they're going to do retro card, they're going to do it with Secret Wars. So, but I don't way. So
I love the Bath so much. I really do. I know he's limited in articulation, so you're not going to like him as much. But as an overall,
it's just I hate the fucking ball joints. Like, why give him ball joints on the hips? Like, that's so fucking. Like 90s, early 2000s. Like, what was the point of that?
It was 2016. They were just starting to converge from the old Return of Marvel Legends stuff because that's when they really started doing that. was.
Dude, they were 4 years into the line, man. Not even because when did they start doing Return of Marvel Legends? 2011, right? Or was it 2012?
12. So as far as
So yeah, they were literally 4 years into the line, dude, and they were already starting. They already got rid of a lot of the ball joints.
I mean, from where they went from when they first took over the line to up until 2016, in my opinion, all that shit in between is pretty much garbage. There was a few okay figures in between, like the Archangel and a couple other figures, but most of them were fucking garbage. But again,
They started using the Bucky cap around what, 2013?
Well, when did Bucky come? When did Bucky cap come out? He came out in 20. He came out in Return of Marvel Legends, because that's literally what
20.
Archangel is on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull it up. I don't know why we're sitting here using our old man brains to debate this shit when we can look it up.
So the line did start. Well, they had 2010 and 2011. Like 2011 was a one figure from SDCC, but 2012 is the return of Marvel Legends.
So they revealed them in 2011, and then they released them in 2012.
Was it Bucky Cap that came back? Yeah, it was 2012. It was this one which started it all off, correct?
Yes, that's the Bucky cap, correct.
And that's the one they've used all the way until they came out with
the Vulcan body.
Vulcan body. So, I mean, again, you had a long run where, I mean, and they were still going to reuse parts, just as they said. They said what, it was 2020 that they were going to start using the Vulcan body going forward.
Was it 21?
We still get fucking Sunfire, or we're still getting Bucky. Here, I'll look at Vulcan too.
No, we haven't had Bucky cap since the Vulcan body came out. So
not at all. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Yeah. Ever since Vulcan came out, they started. They said they were retiring. They were retiring it. So
I think we had a few that came out that year that were of that year, or were like still had the non-Vulcan body, but going forward, maybe you're right. But I could have sworn
again,
because people were complaining, oh, Vulcan, we weren't getting it anymore.
No, I don't think so. Because the thing was, I know the ones they still use consistently are the Sunfire body mold, which again, it was nice for its time. But come on, guys, you have the Renew Your Vows.
No,
stop
Archangel was Bucky because Sunfire wasn't out when Archangel came out. So, and then they still kept him on that one.
Yeah, the deluxe Archangel was on the Bucky cap. Yeah. When did that come out?
Original, or because the original was
no, the deluxe.
Hold on. The deluxe was
2020.
God damn it.
Was it 2020?
Looking it up.
Because Vulcan came out in 2020, right?
2022.
So, all right. Vulcan, wait, who came out in 2022?
The Vulcan body. Vulcan came out. So, yeah, Archangel came out in 2018, and he's definitely using Bucky cap. Is the same body as the one that was released. It's literally the same body, just different coloring.
Yes. So
that was released in 2013, which was
body. But my point is that came out in 2018. Vulcan came out in 22. So again, like I said, after Vulcan,
I get it.
They were, so yeah, that's what I thought. Because because he came out with that Bone Crusher wave, if I remember correctly.
Bone Crusher wave.
Okay, with Siren from X-Force.
Yes, the one that pretty much peg-warmed everywhere.
Darwin.
The one that I couldn't wait to get because I wanted Bone Crusher so bad, but yet it pretty much was a sitter everywhere. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, we could have taken that whole entire wave and built us a few of those Bone Crushers and used them as a Punisher, just a Punisher video game display.
That's right. Doesn't he go up against 5 fucking Bone Crushers?
Well, no, it's one Bone Crusher and 5 Pretty Boys.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
right.
Boys is the one we should have army built.
And I just played the game last year all the way through too. But no,
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, do you know how many times since I've gotten the Marvel Fighting Collection that I've played through Punisher? Like, dude, I played that shit in my sleep. That's how much I played that game. And
Sorry,
and just like
I was on vacation and had some downtime and picked up my kid's Switch and played it on his Switch because I remember I have an Xbox, so I didn't get it till, it didn't come out for me at the same time as you did. And I remember buying it right before we left. It was on sale at Target. And I got it for my kid's Switch, trying to get him into it. And he was like, "No, Dad, I'm not into Marvel like you." And then all of a sudden Marvel Rivals came out and he was all about Marvel Rivals, but still.
he's just being nice. He's like, "Daddy, I don't want to play these old man games."
I mean, I was hoping he'd get into it, but no. But then Rivals, he loves. He fucking loves Rivals. He was telling me, like, he was like, "Oh, Dad, do you know who that is?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I do, son." And he's like, "Oh, no, Dad, you know who that is?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, I know who it is." It's like one of those kind of things, but.
Yeah, but again, like, it's one of those games you can just pick up and play and play and play. And like the other day, I was playing Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and I was playing Akuma and Wolverine. And the funny thing is, when I picked when I press the button, it changes to the color that the player 2 color that I really like, and that those fucking cocksuckers at Kith ruined for me. So it's like, after I played for a few minutes, I'm like, I can't play this anymore.
Let me ask, have you looked up how much it goes for?
Nope, because I don't want to get angry.
All right. I'm just curious. Because I do wonder. I haven't looked either because I'm not gonna care enough to. Like, there are figures that are hard to get that I'd rather go get that are actual characters I need rather than just a repaint to somebody else.
Like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Look it up. Look it up real quick. Look it up.
Which one?
The Kith Wolverine. Let's look it up real quick.
All right, Kith Wolverine. Let's go to the old Evil Bay, Marvel Legends,
and let's do sold listings. Well, no. You know what? Let's just look at whatever.
You don't think I know how to look up fucking shit on eBay?
No, I'm just telling you because I have a domineering personality. What can I tell you?
So all 4 of them you can get for $400 plus $15 shipping.
Oh, they could go fuck themselves.
Otherwise, it was more expensive to begin with, wasn't it? Weren't they charging like twice as much for the Legend? I could have swore they were. I don't remember.
I don't know. I looked at them day one, and I stopped looking ever since because I didn't want to get angry.
I would say the typical asking price is an average of 120. Just as I go down the list, I'd say it's about 120, 125. Now let's go to sold listings.
120, 125.
Yeah, interesting. That's average. Sold wise, about the same. There's a few for 100 that sold for 100, but typically 125 is the sold price.
Oh God. Oh, well, God. not at the price, but look what I did.
If you want a full set with free delivery, then you're looking at about $380. It's mind blowing to me that people are paying it. Like, mind blowing.
Yeah, but look at this. I know. I don't know. What do you think?
One of those sets that I could have gotten cheap and I missed out on it. I think it looks good. It's one of those ones because I could have gotten that set cheap, that Subway set. And I was like,
the Subway set?
It's going to be on clearance. It's everywhere, blah, blah. Nope. That was in my early days
when
I thought I could find anything.
Which Subway set are we talking about?
The Netflix Defender.
That was set. A San Diego. That was a San Diego exclusive.
So was the other one.
Oh, the other one was the comic book Defenders.
Yeah, and
that was an Amazon exclusive.
again, I was dumb in just getting back into the line at the time and didn't realize that it was a San Diego Comic-Con one. And I thought it was just like, oh, it's just a box set. So I was like, oh, I'll wait. Yeah, bad move.
Oh, you're talking about the Netflix ones. Those were San Diego.
Yeah, those are like, those go for like $400 or $500 now. It's kind of like the Raft. I was originally buying all the Raft figures separately and get Purple Man because he was the cheapest. And I'm like, oh, I'll get him at the end. I want to get all the harder ones first. And then sure as shit, now he's like one of the most expensive ones. Because Dread Knight was the first one I got because I'm like, they're not going to come out with him again.
Well, funny thing about that,
he's a core Iron Man guy, which I love. But
well, the funny thing about that set, how did I end up getting it? Oh, okay. Yeah. So what happened was I got really lucky with that one because a friend of mine was at San Diego, and they ended up getting it, and they got an extra one, and they're like, "Yo, you need a wrap set?" I'm like, "You fucking ain't right, I do." And then they're like, "Yeah, we got you." So I was like,
"Yeah,
oh man,
a few figures that."
But look,
from the
this thing has such a giraffe neck on it. When you swap the head for it, it doesn't look very good.
No.
It looks fucking terrible. That fucking giraffe neck, man.
Well, you can cut it if you want to cut it.
No, not good. Listen, I don't have the talent nor patience for that.
Well, all right. So let's move on so we can get through because we're already over an hour. So another one that's dropping tomorrow for pre-order is the NECA Sesame Street Big Bird.
Ooh.
I don't know what it's going to cost from NECA with the shipping, but I know I will be waiting for it to hit shelves because as far as I know, it's not an exclusive. If it is, it's to like a store exclusive. No, it's not, you're saying?
It's not exclusive. It's going to be at Target. It's going to be at Big Bad Toy Store. It's just NECA's going to be first to ship.
Yeah, and which also means it's also going to cost you an extra $30 to have it shipped to you. So,
well, I mean, NECA, from what I've seen, NECA has been trying to do flat rate shipping, I think. From what I've seen.
I don't know. That's why it took me forever to get Toka and Razor because it was like $50 to ship them. And I was like, no shot. And this is back when they were charging like 20, like was it 25 or 30 30 a figure, I think it was. So the set was like $60 and with shipping it came out to 100. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. And then I got mine loose anyway at a local shop. The two of them loose complete for 50. So I was happy I waited.
Yeah, well, the thing was you really didn't know because a lot of the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff was like a big gamble.
Yeah.
And those two were supposedly exclusive to NECA.
Well, they were.
To the NECA store.
Weren't they though?
So
I don't think
they were exclusive. No, so they were exclusive to the NECA store. They were made to order. They did 2 runs. And me, what I ended up doing, if you ended up ordering 2, the shipping was around like $25.
Wow.
For some reason, but then again, NECA is literally right next to me, down in Jersey. So their warehouse is down in Jersey.
I went all the way to checkout, and when it came out to $100, I was like, I don't need it that bad. No way.
Yeah. So for me,
with all of them, the only one I never got that's still expensive is the Ghost of Splinter. Or like the image.
He was part of.
Well,
he was part of that loot crate.
I saw him, but I saw him, and everyone's like, "No, you didn't." Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe it was just a single version I saw, but I saw him at a GameStop, and I passed on him because he was $30.
You saw him at a GameStop.
It was either a single release of just Splinter, or it was the Ghost of Splinter. But I'm telling you, I saw him at.
No, it had to have been a single. It had to have been the single release because that Ghost of Splinter, it was exclusive to those loot crates.
Because that's the only one I'm missing, other than the other than the Turtles 2 one with the bike, out of the first two movies, I'm missing that, and I'm missing the delivery guy with the little pizza bike.
Keno.
Dude,
yeah, they put him up. They put him up on
the boxing one, but I don't have the other. But the only one I'm missing is that ghost one in that one with the bike.
Keno's on fucking Walmart, dude. You could grab him. The one on the bike.
I don't care enough. I really don't. But yeah, like even my Danny I ended up getting for $30, and he was like a really expensive one for a long time.
Danny, I ended up investing in the Loot Crate to get it.
No, I got him for $30, and he came with all his stuff that he came with in the Loot Crate thing, and I was like, okay, cool. Again, it wasn't one of those
Loot Crates.
Sleep about, but it's a shame that Loot Crate thing didn't work out well, because it was a kind of a cool little thing, but oh well.
I think to me it was a scam, because it's like, really, like you couldn't sell them separately. Anyway,
if it got them out to market, that's how I looked at it. If it otherwise wouldn't, I mean, typically that's what exclusives are. This is what we've decided not to come out with our regular line, and then they let the companies bid on them, what they prefer. At least that's how it used to be done. That's the way Dad did it. But yeah. No?
I can't remember. Fuck. Oh, Iron Man.
That's how I know. That's how I know Han Solo Stormtrooper became a Fruit Loops exclusive. But anyway.
Oh yeah, I did. It was a mail order. Him and Luke.
No, Luke. Luke was not. They were already planning on doing him in the cinema pack, so they scratched Han Solo in the Stormtrooper outfit off of a regular card to help sell the 3-pack that they were coming out with. So since they already had a mold for him and everything that they were planning on using, he was put as one of the exclusives, and Kellogg's picked up the exclusive. I dated a girl whose dad was part of the team that got it, so for Kellogg's.
So then why do I remember getting them both in the mail then?
Who, the Luke one as well?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a few Luke ones. There was Luke released on the regular green card. There was Luke released in the 3-pack. There was Luke. This is all before they went to like Power the Jedi and stuff. And then there was one that was released with a Darth Vader with a removable back part of his helmet. The Luke that was Stormtrooper from that one didn't actually come with the helmet. He had slicked back hair like he had just come out of the trash compactor.
It had to be that one.
And had like a dirty outfit. And he came in like a little like thing that like.
Because I remember getting Han and Luke from the cereal box from the fruit, because I ate a lot of fucking Fruit Loops, man.
The mail-aways were Obi-Wan, Spirit of Obi-Wan, Biomar Monk, which was part of the, Jedi magazine, Jedi Order magazine, or whatever it was called.
Right.
Jedi Insider. And Han Solo, the Fruit Loop one, and then I think also originally one of the skiff guys from Return of the Jedi, Pote Snitkin, I believe he was originally a mail away, but then was released. You could get him through Jedi Insider anyway. But originally he was only available through Jedi Insider, and then they released him on a card.
Dude, anyway. I could have remembered that both Fruit Loops was both Luke and Han. Or maybe I'm bugging.
I dated a girl whose dad was on the team that picked out Han Solo, and they were so excited they did, because I forget what all the other store exclusives were.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
But yeah, that was a very big deal, because I remember Lay's got Obi-Wan, and both of them did really well because people were buying them because they thought they were going to be like so much money. They were going to be worth so much money because so many mail orders had been. Although a lot of Star Wars mail-aways were not expensive ones.
No.
People think of that because of Boba Fett, but the only one that was ever actually really worth much was the Anakin Skywalker. All the rest of them were dime a dozens that came out on cards, so they weren't really worth a shit ton of money. But
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so yeah, when I started dating her, like at that time, I was still not very open about my toy collecting stuff. And I remember she was like asking me like what some of my favorite movies were. And I told her, well, I really like Star Wars and stuff and movies like that. And she was like, oh my God, I love Star Wars. I have like all these books and comics. And I was like, I thought I met like my future wife at the time, you know, and yeah, and then she's like, yeah, my dad was on a team that did this thing for Kellogg's and da 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 with like this Hans. I was like, wait, what? And this is like, you know, 2 years after the promotion was already over. But yeah, he had all sorts of, you know, documents and stuff from putting it together. It was pretty cool, you know, but that was how I found out about how they get to choose. Basically, Toy Fair used to go to them and say, okay, these are going to be the ones that we were gonna use, but we've nixed off of this year's catalog. We're offering them as store exclusives. So that's at least how they used to do it. So that's how you get Solo in your
Okay, so maybe it was just Han then.
Yeah, there was Han, there was Obi-Wan, Spirit of Obi-Wan, and then as far as I can remember, Biomar Monk, which was that spider droid from Return of the Jedi. Those were 3, and then you also had the Cantina band members too. You could mail away for. I believe those were Jedi Insider too, where they came with like 5 or 6 different instruments. Those were also yeah. I was heavy into selling at that time, so I remember most of the ones, and you had to be careful with the white boxes because people would try to steal them all the time.
Of course. What else is new?
Oh, we used to keep fake ones out on the table, and they would always get stolen, and we put a fake piece of shit in there. But yeah, not even a joke. We would put up Tootsie Rolls that we would mush together and put in there, so that way it would still rattle when they picked up the box. Anyway, fun stuff from back in the day.
But of course, good stuff. But of course.
But yeah, I mean, as far as I know it, I'm sure someone in the industry could probably say it better, but that's how it was explained to me back in the day. And he had showed me a bunch of stuff from Toy Fair and how he got to go to Toy Fair and stuff to pick out something for a promotion and da 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 da. So,
of course. What else is new?
Yeah, Kraft is was it Kellogg's Kraft, or I don't know, one of those companies was down the street from where I lived for years. So, yeah. Got to hear and see a lot of stuff from that era of stuff. But anyway, what else do we have to talk about? Oh fuck, what was the other thing? What did we say? No, we said the stuff from London Toy Fair. Hi, can you tell us? All right, so 2 pictures that Don Who officially released on his Instagram page.
You do a really good Dan Who.
You're excited about. Well, if you want, I can do his body too. He wants a Hezbollah.
Hezbollah.
He's rich. He's rich. He wants it. All he wants is Jubilee. Jubilee or Hezbollah.
Jubilee.
Kadry,
so,
hi, Daniel. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, it's my friend Daniel.
Daniel,
hello.
Kadry playing with his toys when you could see everything from Lookout Mountain.
Lookout Mountain. That's a good one.
Do you know the reference?
To be honest, I'm too distracted looking at China. So you might as well just.
Are you looking from outside your back porch? Can you see China from your back porch? I know it's Russia before you say anything. I know. Just
all right. So what are the reveals for Marvel? I wasn't paying attention to that part.
I'm glad we can keep you interested in your own stream. No, so we got from Dan Who Reviews, we've got to see upcoming box art from London Toy Fair for the new Scooby-Doo product that will be coming from Jada, right? And then the other one was
Invincible.
Invincible had a nice showing of stuff that will be coming soon and stuff.
Which is funny. I was hoping they would do his season 1 suit, but apparently they did his season 3 suit.
Yeah.
Where they changed, because halfway through the comic he changes his suit. I think it was during the Invincible Wars.
Well, you're gonna get everything. I mean, listen, I'm excited that they got it and not that those last toys were fucking terrible.
The Diamond Select ones?
Oh, they're terrible. There's been 2 different ones. I don't remember which companies did both of them, but they're fucking terrible.
No, Diamond Select did the 7-inch ones.
The first ones these were smaller ones. that I'm thinking of, and they're fucking brutally terrible. But
Yeah, I think what are they called? I I think Skybound, the guys who own the rights to Invincible, or whoever wrote they. I don't know the toy company that did it specifically, but they did like 4-inch figures, if I remember correctly. And then
no,
there's the 7-inch Diamond
I've
Select.
seen them. I've seen these little smaller ones at toy shows, and
Yeah,
I remember after seeing like the first episode of Invincible, I'm like, oh, I got to get figures for these if they come out. And then they're like, they have Invincible figures. I was like, I'm on it. And then I like went to look for them at a toy show, and I was so like, just ugh.
yeah, they're not good.
No, they're pretty terrible. So anyway, but yeah, no, exciting stuff about that. I was excited to see the packaging, that they're going to be 6-inch and that they look pretty rad. We didn't get
I
official.
can't wait for Conquest.
You think they'll do Battle Beast too out of that line, or you think they'll?
Oh, for sure, they'll do Battle Beast. I mean, listen, Jada's almost finished with Street Fighter, and then they're gonna start Alpha. So at least Jada's good is good at finishing stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, no complaints here, no regrets.
So that I feel like, and their Mega Man line is pretty good too.
But I have to admit, I'm a little surprised this is all we've seen come out of it. I was scouring the internet afterwards, and I couldn't find anything else.
Well, they did show some stuff off at Comic-Con, which is the first reveal at San Diego. And it's funny that they're doing all the season 3 stuff as the first wave.
No, not for that. I'm talking about from London Toy Fair. I'm surprised that that's all that they showed from London Toy Fair. I mean, it's a toy fair.
But I think it's like a smaller one. It's not like the, what is it, MCM Con in London, which is like the bigger convention they have there.
Yeah, MCM is definitely, but that one just happened a few months ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. So, and then, and did you say that Hasbro was there too, or was it just?
No, I don't think Hasbro was there.
Oh, it was there. Yeah. So
something from there. The only thing we got from Hasbro in the last couple of weeks was the Star Wars reveals. Which, by the way, how do you feel about those?
Kind of felt like it was underwhelming. Besides Lord Starkiller. Lord Starkiller was the only thing that kind of piqued my interest
last time, but now that you've seen more of it.
Yeah, I'm like Watu, which I'm like shocked they actually made. I kind of feel Watu's a deep.
Huh? Or are you talking about
Watto? Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry, Watto.
It's the same guy. Sometimes they have similar names. I'm not trying to be a dick.
No, it's Watto. Yeah, from Phantom Menace. So I'm shocked they made him because I kind of feel like he's a deep cut character.
I feel like a lot of that generation is getting into collecting now, or starting to get into that realm and wanting nostalgia from their past. And I really feel like, I mean, a lot of people have said that. It's not like it's an original thought from my head, but I do agree with people. I think, that generation is getting into it. And,
because I was
cool characters. Because again, those movies were bagged to all hell when they first came out. And now there's a big following for them. So I'm kind of expecting the same down the road for, the newest trilogy, but who knows?
Well, that's the thing. It's like when that movie came out, I was 16. So like for me, like first time I ever saw Darth Maul, I was like, holy shit. Like this is the first time I ever seen someone like I ever liked someone besides Darth Vader as far as the Siths. So speaking of like Star Wars stuff, we're going to go into a little tangent. What are your thoughts on Catherine Kennedy finally stepping down?
I think it's time. I love what Dave Filoni and what Jon Favreau have done for Star Wars when they've been left alone to do what they do for Star Wars. There's no doubt that what they've done is great. So I'm happy Filoni's taking over. And I'm excited to see what comes down the path.
Not completely.
Keep in mind. Say what?
He's not completely.
He's not completely.
He's co-leader with some other person. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Hmm.
You know, we should probably like create a script. This shit instead of doing this shit off the top of our heads.
Well, no, we weren't planning. That wasn't one of the original things we're talking about. It's kind of like we're here, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
No, and I would agree with you. If we were going to deep dive into it, yeah, I would say the same thing. But yeah.
So sorry, continue.
No, I just as far as I had heard, Filoni was pretty much taking over as far as the line go. You know, as far as like the majority of what's happening now. Whoever.
No, he's co-lead. He's co-lead with the other person. Let me look it up. It's my other phone. Yeah, let's look that shit up. Let's go to my little computer.
Now, I'm waiting on the announcement on the leaked Mandalorian Deluxe Pack.
Leaked?
I mean, I have to assume there's a whole bunch of stuff that's in the pipeline for Star Wars, and whether it be TVC or Black Series for the, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, I don't know. I would have to assume that that's something that's...
Okay, so Dave Filoni becomes president and chief creative officer, and Lin Wen Brennan appointed co-president, taking over from longtime head Kathleen Kemp. So, Lin Wen Brennan. So,
again, I mean, I don't know what to expect going down the road, but with how much money they spent on Star Wars and where it's been in the last several years, I have to hope that when they went back to the drawing board that they said, people aren't liking what we're doing. Let's go back and revisit.
But here's my point. Here's my point to you. First of all, my thoughts on her going, ding dong, the bitch is gone. That's pretty much I'm going to say to you in one sentence on that one. A few words. Second point is, why the fuck are they having co-presidents? Why doesn't Dave Filoni get the whole thing? What the fuck is wrong with them?
Because they're going to have Filoni doing too much stuff on the director and producing side, and just like writing and everything else, that he probably can't do both and still pop out. I'm sure he still wants to put a lot of great content out there. If that's the case, then that's what I want.
I'm just saying, it's like, to me, it's like almost Disney has this inability to be like, oh, we can't let a man run things. We have to at least throw a woman in there to make everyone happy.
I mean, I try not to get all wrapped up in that. At the end of the day, I just want good Star Wars content. That,
listen, I'm the Egyptian Al Bundy. If I don't say something misogynistic, then I'm not doing my job.
I don't know. I had zero problem. Like, I had zero problem with the whole Rey thing and all the rest of that.
I didn't have that. My only problem with her is, and it's this
other thing. Like, I'm disappointed that Acolyte didn't do well because I really love the villain in it. Like, I love the villain. I want to see him in more stuff or see more about him. I was excited to see what we might see from Darth Plagueis, how that might.
Well, here's my thing.
What happened to Darth Plagueis at the hands of Emperor Palpatine? Or at the time, Chancellor Palpatine.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing with that. Disney has this problem of taking their main characters, like, for instance, Rey. They made her 0 to Jedi within 60 seconds.
But they did it with Luke, too.
Well, here's the thing. With Luke, it was a little bit of a slow progression throughout the films. He didn't really come to his own as a Jedi until the third film. They had Rey doing shit Luke was doing in the third film, not even half an hour to the first film. So that's my point. And the other, it's a similar pattern. Like, take it, for instance, Mulan, a.k.a. Panda Express Kung Fu film. They literally made her fucking Goku within 30 minutes of the fucking movie. 0 to Goku. I'm like, this bitch was throwing Kamehameha waves before the fucking ending of the film. And I'm like, yo, Jet Li and Donnie Yen were wasted in that shit. So it's like, listen, I don't care if it's a woman, man, what animal, whatever. And let's not even talk about the most egregious sin. No fucking Mushu. Who does that? But that's my point. That's always been a pattern with them. And my thoughts on Acolyte, great Jedi, great fights, but absolute turbo ass story. That's pretty much, and that's been the problem. Like, people don't understand. It's like Kathleen Kennedy was like interfering in everything, and it's like and it's almost like when she doesn't interfere, shit is great. Like Andor. Sure, it's a slow burn, but again, most people are like, well, if it wasn't for Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars wouldn't be the way it is. I'm like, oh, you mean shit?
Listen, the only thing I've really had, I didn't love everything about Acolyte. I didn't like where the story was going, but that is really a Filoni thing more than anything else that's bringing you into the world of witches and stuff like that. That's definitely more of a Filoni thing, and people forget that. But out of the movies, the only one I really didn't like was The Last Jedi. Or was it? No. Yeah, the Last Jedi was the second of the new ones, right?
The Last Jedi. The problem that sequel trilogy. The biggest problem with it is, it's like they should have just stuck with J.J. Abrams throughout all three of them. I didn't understand why it was necessary for you to bring another director in, especially someone like Rian Johnson. Don't get me wrong, Looper was amazing. Here's my thing. It's either you let J.J. Abrams do all three films, or you let Rian Johnson do all three films. You like the idea of them switching between directors. That shit might have worked with fucking the original trilogy, but it ain't working here in these days, in these in these modern times. It's like you got to let these guys craft a story, and you have to let them fully craft that story.
I really think they did screw up when they didn't just write it all out ahead of time, and they tried to do it the same way George did it. But you have to admit, when The Force Awakens came out, people were excited about Star Wars in a way they hadn't been, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
They were excited for Phantom Menace, but everybody walked out of Phantom Menace going, okay, so I sat through 2 hours of garbage for 20 minutes of a cool fight scene.
Well, again, here's my thing with
Attack of the Clones, a little bit better. The people bitched about the acting and the dialogue, but again, it's hard to be a good actor when you have shit writing, which is something that makes the original cast so special, because they were able to get past a lot of that.
Well, here's my thing.
Here's
my thing with the
Return of the Jedi.
Well, here's my thing with the prequel trilogy. The thing is, there's a reason why people have appreciated it later on in life. The thing is, when I first watched Phantom Menace, I enjoyed it. Sure, it was a little boring in the beginning, but it's like after the Bunta races, like that's when things started really picking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I loved Attack of the Clones.
It had a lot of good parts where it picked up. It's just it's not what we were expecting, and we all had so much hype that I feel like it was destined to not do well.
It was overhyped for sure. But the thing is, when Attack of the Clones came out, I liked the thing was I liked Attack of the Clones like more than I did Phantom Menace, especially because Jango Fett got introduced, and I'm like, damn, no wonder why freaking Boba Fett was so fucking cool.
I liked Attack of the Clones. I love Revenge of the
Sith is like probably the best out of the three, which it's like you'd never thought you'd hear that, because it's like every time you have Star Wars debates about the original trilogy, everybody and their mother says Empire Strikes Back was the best film. Return of the Jedi can't hold a candle to, which I agree. But again, Empire Strikes Back is beloved for a reason. Just like the prequel trilogies have now gotten its cult following for a reason. So it's like, well,
my main point though is that like when Force Awakens came out, everyone's like, oh, it's just a rehash of A New Hope. But whatever it is, people were excited about it again.
Excited, yeah.
And then Last Jedi came out, it was just like so far off of what we were all hoping, expecting, wanting, and it was its own thing. And I get that, but that's not what you started with. You started with bringing back the characters that we loved. You killed off a major character and made it a something that hit people in the feels. And now you're bringing back like you're still bringing back people. Even in the last one, they bring back Lando as like this. I don't even know what the fuck they were trying to do with that.
They relegated him to a fucking cameo, like a glorified cameo.
In the whole
fan service,
and where he's like, "Say hello to Leia for me," like he's like obsessed with Leia. Like, why are you making him all fucking creeper and shit? Just be like, just have him say, "Give my regards to Leia," and then when she says, "You should do it yourself," it would make more sense of why he comes back at the end and whatever.
Right.
They made it really creepy, and I was like, God, that's fucking creepy. But again, like the first movie I thought was great. The second movie, and we're talking of the new movies, was just, there was parts of it I loved.
Horrible.
I love the throne room scene on the big ship. I thought that was great, but the majority of it, you're just watching them travel through like space and like a like a chase scene in space, which is about as boring as it can get. But like the third movie, it wasn't great, but at least it was fun. And listen, I mean, the first people who said I like the Canto Bright scenes. People fucking hate Canto Bright. I like the scene in the beginning of the movie with the Juggernaut and all that. But again, I don't know. What I liked about I was excited. I remember being excited. I remember going multiple times to see The Force Awakens. And it wasn't until the new movie came out, everyone started going, the first one really wasn't that great. It was just a rehash of the first. I'm like, whatever. You know how many movies are?
Here's the thing.
Wars or
when that first
or whatever else.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the first film. Again, I was happy. It had potential. There were a lot of questions. Like it had me excited. Return of the Jedi. I'm sorry, The Last Jedi. When I watched it initially, I liked it, and I was like, oh, I kind of like what they did with Luke. But then the more I watched it, the more I realized I'm like, yo, this movie fucking sucks. It's like the more I watched it, the more times I kind of studied it and analyzed it, and I'm like, no, this isn't the Luke Skywalker we wanted. Like Luke, like I was hoping like Luke would come up and be like a wiser, more like when Rey came and he's like, all right, like he'd be the Yoda to her Luke and be like,
but that's what everybody did. Like a lot of people have a problem with the fact that he gets the lightsaber and chucks it behind him. I like that part. But what I didn't like is when he was like, what do you think I was going to grab my laser sword and go take on the whole First Order myself? Like, it's like, I don't want to hear it. Because you did that. You did that with the Empire, which was bigger than the First Order.
Yeah.
And we never we never really hear any of how did the First Order really come to be. And honestly, it's one of the reasons I've been so wrapped up in reading the Star Wars
the comics.
The comic is with the Legacy of Vader is because it takes place in between the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. So you get to learn more about what is it that's driving him? What his side of the story that you never really get to push much on.
Who are you talking about? Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Or Emo Ren, as everybody calls him.
I love Kylo Ren.
Well,
I'm not going to hide behind. I thought he was a great character. My only wish is that I wish he had been wearing the helmet the whole time in the first movie and had gotten disfigured in that first movie and then didn't wear the helmet and then got it refixed. It would have been a lot better if he had just had the helmet on the whole time in the first movie until he got beat by Rey. Then it made more sense.
But the point I'm trying to make with this one is like what I would have liked to have seen in like The Last Jedi was literally she hands him the fucking lightsaber and they get into a lightsaber duel and he goes, all right, time for you to take it to the next level and start training her and like getting her stronger, be like preparing her mind, body, and soul to like take on the Empire. And like again, like I would have liked to him, like if he was gonna die, I kind of felt like he could have died in like a Yoda or Obi-Wan role, where it's like eventually he does fight Kylo Ren, and then he kind of goes, if you kill me, I'll become more powerful than, like, similar to Obi-Wan.
And I think that's the kind of tropes everybody was looking for, maybe with his own spin. But at the same time, right. I didn't hate the fact that he took him on the way he did. I like the fact that he did take him on. But then when you find out he's just a force projection, you're like,
yeah, come on. Like, again. And that's the thing. It's like, it's so stupid. And then the other part to it is, it's like with her, like the whole Finn and Rose storyline, like that, trying to like, I'm like, dude, we had a thing where him and but again, it's already too late. We already had to deal with that, and the whole Canto Bright scene could have all been eliminated.
It was just to show another part of the world, to show that there's like a casino planet. Basically, it's all to make it feel more real to you as a person watching it. I mean,
but it failed miserably.
It's also supposed to be kind of a cantina scene where it gives you an opportunity to show you a bunch of different species in a place where you would have a whole bunch of different species. But even that, they didn't do it that well. They showed mostly normal people with goofy, hair or mustache.
Well, if they were going to do Canto Bright, they should have done it in the first. They should have done it in the first film, and with Han, because that's the type of place like Han would be at.
Yeah, well, you would think, but he was too much of a scoundrel, and he was on the run for it too, apparently. But I don't know. Like I said, I love the first one and the new ones. I'm hoping the move forward is going to be better than, and again, do I think they kind of rushed stuff once they bought the license? Sure. But I still have, not to be cliche here, but I still have a hope that it's going to turn itself around. And listen, we've gotten great stuff from it. You can't deny that, like, The Mandalorian has been great for the most part. Yeah, the last season wasn't fantastic, but it's been fun. We got to hope that this movie is going to do well, that Starfighter will be good. I mean,
Skeleton Crew, I don't know.
I love Skeleton. It was so much fun.
I haven't really watched it. A lot of people kind of equate it to like Goonies, but Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Space Goonies.
But I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Fuck the Goonies.
It's fun.
Yes, I said it.
Goonies, so I mean, for me, it's right up my alley. But again, to me, I look back to when I was a kid watching Star Wars. I always wanted something like that. I wanted something that I could be like, in my head, be like, I'm not an adult. What would the Star Wars universe be like for me? And that's kind of where it spoke to me. And sometimes I put myself into that, and I'm good like that. And then again, there's the stuff they've done with Visions. There's stuff like, I've liked Ahsoka. I mean,
Ahsoka is a good show for me. Like, I really like her having her own show. Like, to me, I never thought I would see the day, because I've always wanted to know, hey, what the fuck happened to Ahsoka after Clone Wars and Rebels?
Just Clone Wars. I mean, Clone Wars as a cartoon was a great. I mean, you have to think back of what we got after Jedi. You got a terrible Ewoks cartoon, you got a terrible Droids cartoon, and you got two terrible made-for-TV Ewok movies. So, I mean...
Yeah, but if you got to think about it, back then, Ewoks were like the Grogu, like the cute little popular little thing at the time. So they're like, hey, let's capitalize on this.
They were also looked at as the teddy bears that killed Star Wars. So it had kind of a... Because I remember people bitching about it all the way back in the day. Like, oh, they introduced Teddy Ruxpin into Star Wars and stuff.
Again, and you got to think about it this way too. Again, the Star Wars fandom has always been toxic, even before social media, even before.
All fandoms are toxic.
No, all fandoms are toxic, but there's levels to the toxicity. And again, I would say next to Hot Wheels collectors, the Star Wars and Power Ranger fandoms are probably two of the worst fandoms you could ever deal with.
You're probably right.
And like, as bad as Marvel Legends collectors are, they don't hold a candle to the Ranger fandom nor the Star Wars fandom. I'm like, I felt bad for the Rose character Like, she literally had to remove all her social media because people were fucking making death threats on it. I'm like, yo, you're making death threats to an actor.
The same thing happened to Hayden Christensen, though. I mean, literally, not to her extent, but he also like had to kind of go off.
Yeah, but then over the years, people kind of warmed up to him. And the thing is, people say he's a very wooden, and I'm like, yo, go. There's this movie that he did back, like right around the time Clone Wars came out, like right before it. I forgot the name of it. His father ends up getting cancer. What the fuck was it called? It was called The House. I forgot the name of it.
The only one I remember is Jumper. It's the only thing I remember.
No, Jumper came after.
And
it started Kevin Kline. It started Kevin Kline.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Hold on. I got it.
If Master Obi-Wan saw me doing this, he'd be very grumpy.
Of course he did. Jumper. Let's see. Show more. Oh, there's that Awake movie. Life as a House. That's it.
Oh, okay. I have heard of that.
Life as a House. That's it. Yeah, Life as a House. That's the name of the movie.
Well, I guess because it's getting late and we got to cut this off. To get to the nitty gritty, are you excited that she's gone? Because you haven't really said.
I did say, "Ding dong, the bitch is gone." What does that tell you?
All right. Well, again, I don't. She's been behind a lot of great things, and it's especially in a world in her industry to have more wins than you have whiffs. I mean, it's hard.
I disagree with you. She had more whiffs than wins, in my opinion. But again,
like what? The Indiana Jones movies?
How do you fuck that up?
Did she fuck it up?
How do you fuck that up?
I don't know. Apparently, the way they did.
How do you manage to make a film so bad that the Crystal Skull is Oscar worthy compared to the last film? My guy, I fell asleep halfway through the film. I never fall asleep in an Indiana Jones film.
No, listen, like I said, I'm not talking about the newer ones, though. I'm talking about the old ones.
No, the old ones, like I said, I'll give her credit for that. But again, it's like...
Part of the reason she became in charge of the Star Wars thing was because she had
But that's my point, dude. How do you fuck up Indiana Jones? Like, how do you fuck that up? The last two films, how do you fuck that up? Like, it makes no sense. You kill off Indiana Jones's son. That was the first egregious sin she made. Like, listen, as much as people didn't like Shia LaBeouf, I liked him as Indiana Jones.
It's because, listen, they set him up to be the next Indiana Jones, which I loved. But the problem is Shia LaBeouf started going nuts at that same time.
Understood, but
the kid
again,
fucking everything leading up until that movie, and it just happened to be he started losing his fucking mind right around that time. And
okay, but my point is, you didn't have to kill him off.
Be the next one, and no, he didn't need to be killed off.
So again, like I said, she meant like it's like, for me, she destroyed. Like, I blame her for destroying Star Wars for the most part, the films. Like, and the shit she didn't touch or interfere with did okay. She didn't fuck around with Mandalorian, and that was fine. When she didn't fuck around with Andor, that was fine. But again, my point is, it's like
there's no debate either. Andor is fucking amazing.
And the funny thing is, at the end of season 2, the revelations that come out of there really, really breaks your heart more for Cassian at the end of Rogue One.
Yeah. Well, especially for someone like like me, yes.
Like when you got like if you paid attention and you watched the end of Andor season 2, you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
Wow. That was like a literal gut punch. Because it's like
it's a gut punch just at the fact that she leaves in the first place. That like it shows how much you lose even when you don't lose. Like literally, that's the whole point of it. Like you have to sacrifice, just as Luthen says in his speech. You sacrifice everything, you know.
But the point is, at the end of the film,
no, I know about the kid and all that.
I mean, at the show, yeah, but like this, he was going to be a father, and it's like, yo,
and
he literally died not knowing.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you and I personally have been through that, and I'm an adopted kid, so I wonder that all the time.
So it's like, I'm like, holy shit! And that's why, like, I could relate to it because it's like like a literal gut punch. Because it's like it's like a special kind of hell you get put into, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And the little kid, and the little kid will never get to meet his dad, and it's like crazy because it's kind of like you
they're setting that up though for something else. Nothing.
Yeah, but it's like, again, honestly, I think after this they should not touch anything Andor or Rogue One related. I think they should just leave it alone because the way it ends, as much of a gut punch as it is, I think the way they ended it should be left the way it is. Like, it's like, okay, this is more of a definitive end. Yes, we know Andor finds out he was. We find out that Andor was like Cassian was going to be a dad, but he never knew. He died not knowing. That's fine. His story is done. It's wrapped up. It is what it is. Like for me, for them to continue it, like this thing would have to be like perfection in order for it to work.
I totally agree with you.
Because it's like, where are you gonna go? You're gonna make his son a rebel fucking spy in where? What, against the First Order?
I just feel like it's all set up for that to happen, without a doubt.
But then again, by the time the First Order comes around, that kid will be like almost 40, 50 years old. Because remember, Force Awakens is set, what, 20 years after Jedi?
I mean, it must be timeline. I mean, it has to be.
So it's just, and remember, and Andor set 20 years. No, Andor set right before. No, actually, yeah. So you know what? No, I'm wrong. So yeah. So then that kid
timeline. Hey,
yeah, that kid would probably in his early.
For all we know, that kid could be the kid on Canto Bright with the broomstick.
No, because by that time he would have been in his early 20s, actually, not in his 40s. Sorry. Yeah, because Andor. Yeah, so Andor ends right before Rogue One. And then Rogue One is set right before A New Hope. So yeah. So yeah, the kid would be in his early 20s by the time Force Awakens come, because Force Awakens is set 20 years after Jedi. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, so the kid would be in his 20s.
We should
yeah, I mean,
we should continue this on another day because I feel like we both have a lot to say about it, and
I'm just we're gonna have an all Star Wars debate. Yeah, why not?
Hey,
shit, but anyway.
No, I'll save it.
All right.
My Spider-Man split apart.
What Spider-Man?
Been playing with it this whole time. This one.
Oh, it broke?
Spider-Venom, yeah. See it?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll reglue it. It's fixable. It's not like it broke. I mean, it did, but I think I was trying to bend the legs too much.
Well, yeah. What? You didn't heat it up before you opened it, sir.
You know how I
You,
feel about that.
yeah, I know how you feel about that. So
Yeah, it's an easy fix. Just need some glue.
you got to boil the water.
The water?
The water.
The water from New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe the water from Boston.
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 You gotta get your water from the bubbler. The bubbler in Boston, New Hampshire.
You gotta go to the bar in the car.
Park your car in the Harvard Yard. Watch The Rip. Have you watched The Rip?
People have been telling me to watch it.
Good. It's good. I liked it. Predictable, but I liked it.
Some people are comparing it to that movie, The Town.
No, it's not as good as The Town. Town is fantastic.
Yeah, The Town is pretty good. Do you watch the theatrical or the extended cut?
I don't remember. Whatever I bought when it came out, because I bought that movie when it came out. I liked it so much.
Yeah, I ended up buying it too. I bought the extended cut. I didn't know how much of a difference there was in it, because I was just like watching it and I'm like, okay, what's different?
Yeah.
So
No, I love that movie. I think it's a great movie. But anyway, we can do movie talk another night. Maybe we'll do.
We should probably get going.
We have the YouTube-ly.
Yeah. I don't know. Have people been making comments? I've been trying to look, but I haven't seen.
Daniel has commented a few times. The Ryan Dole fan club just stopped in. I'm guessing that YHS probably ended. There's been a few people who've come in and out, but Daniel says, yeah, I prefer to heat up my figs these days. Not a bad habit to get into. And to touch on that, I'm of a point of, if I'm paying more than $10 for a figure, I shouldn't have to do special treatments to it to make it playable without it breaking.
Yeah.
This is the extent of me playing with it. I play with it on, while I'm doing something like this, I just mess around with it to get a look at it so I know how it works and all that. I don't sit there and play with them in the bathtub or anything. I'm not dropping them off the house with a parachute. So really something like this shouldn't have happened, but whatever. I'm one of those people, I don't really give two craps about all the silliness. I just enjoy my figs.
So, yeah, I mean, I've been pretty lucky with mine, but then I haven't been really doing any crazy poses with mine.
Well, I usually toy photography mine, so
yeah.
Used to be because I have to. Now it's because I just do it for the pages.
The pages. I do it for the pages. I do it for the culture.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Some of the people I was flipping through today while I was at work waiting to get checked in and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Blowing how many followers they have for the shit that they put up. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, well, that ends our inaugural YouTube stream. I'm sure they're all missing us over on Instagram. But
no, they're not.
To all of you who came and checked us out, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully we'll keep growing and keep moving forward. It's always a pleasure to do this with you, Kadry. I love you and I love doing this with you. So, but we should just get on here and maybe dive deeper into Star Wars or something. We've never really done that up until today. But
you know what? We should dedicate the next episode to just Star Wars shit.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
And we can bash on Kathleen Kennedy a lot more.
I'll get to work on the thumbnails and we'll go from there.
Yes. The bash. So can we title it The Bashing of Kathleen Kennedy? No, too controversial, maybe.
I don't want to bash Kathleen Kennedy.
Can we bash Kathleen Kennedy? Can we dedicate like 1 minute to bashing Kathleen Kennedy?
You can. I'll leave that to you.
I can't with you. Like, can't you just join in a little bit on the bashing? Like, maybe just do a little sidekick like that.
Do you want me to make sheep noises too?
Why not?
Not who I am, brother. You know that. People would say a lot of things about me, but I don't jump with the crowd. That's what I have you for.
What are you trying to say? I jump with the crowd?
No, I'm saying
listen.
To bash the things that I don't want to bash. There are things I don't want to bash. And I have no idea.
So you make me the bad guy, huh? I'm the fucking bad guy.
Well, no, you're the bad guy. That's just what you are. Okay?
I am the bad guy, okay?
You're Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
No, man, Rezo Ramon, chico. Don't you fucking forget it.
Okay. That's okay. I never liked him anyway.
God, what's wrong with us?
To all of you joining us tonight, we're loopy because we're tired. So thanks for joining us, and we hope you join us next week. We know it's a hard pick to come and join us as you got toy anxiety that jumps on a half hour after we do. So hopefully you catch us on the rewatch. But thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time to watch us, and hopefully we made it worth your time. And until next time, happy hunting and make mine Marvel Legends. For Brian and Make Mine Marvel Legends.
And Kadry.
And Kadry. We wish you a wonderful rest of your week, and we hope to catch you next week where we talk about all the stuff that's happened in this week.
And bashing Kathleen Kennedy.
And apparently bashing Kathleen Kennedy. Until next time, y'all, have a great night. Later.
All right, how do you turn this off?
I have no idea.